Good evening and welcome to another edition of Help Awaken. Tonight, opening the door, a guided experiential meditation. Come and join us and meditate at the Gateless Gate together. Tonight we'll be doing Hue. Hello, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Haha. And Kelly's right in there too. Way to go, sweetie. So I was hoping to have this ready to go to do outside next to the pond today, but I just knocked the deck off today. Oh, 1 second, I'm just going to reduce that. I just finished the deck not more than half an hour ago, and so we're going to do this inside tonight. And I want to talk a little bit about Hue first, and then we're going to actively engage in the meditation. And of course, Hue is seen right here in front of us. It's H-U, and it's pronounced just like Hugh, as in Hugh Hefner, for example, or Hugh Jacks, or Howard Hughes. You know, it's a Hue sound. And this sound comes out of what is known as Shabdi Yoga, and that is S-H-A-B-D Yoga. And that is a fairly old form of yoga that Ekankar and the Master Path are part of, and so is Sufism to a great degree. And you know, the one thing about Hue is it can be considered on par with Om as a vibratory mantra, okay? A Hue is literally the non-personified sound of that sea of consciousness. Animals make it, we make it, our speech is involved with it. It is, you know, it's been likened to the sound of the wind rushing through the trees. It is present in every existing language. It is the one name for that ineffable, that sea of consciousness, that, quite frankly, indescribable, that all of nature echoes. Very similar to Om, very similar in that regard. And it is a powerful mantra to bring people together, to increase the loving kindness and peace and realization of every single being working it together. So this evening we're going to chant Hue together, and we're going to stick with it, and we'll come to a point where it will fade naturally. I would invite you to take a couple initial deep breaths, and you don't have to try and chant right along with me in the same pattern. You can chant in your own pattern. But I will do a slight induction first to set us up. I will take us to that beautiful grassy field of love and light, where we can all meet together and embrace the whole of Earth in this meditative mantra we're going to do this evening. So if you have some water nearby, don't hesitate to have it with you. You may get a little bit dry in the throat and need to take a sip or two. Do not get worried if the video goes silent for a minute or two. The idea is to watch your breath and allow the Hue to literally exhale out of you. And when it does, I would like you to visualize whatever you see as negativity in the form of energy, whether it's dark and green or simply dark. And I want you to visualize it leaving your body on the exhale as you're chanting the mantra. And then I want you to smile in gratitude as you breathe in that universal white healing light of consciousness. And then we will exhale and pronounce the Hue mantra. Try to get the symbol in your head as well, and allow yourself to literally exhale the symbol in the form of that negative energy you want to release back into the cosmos, back to be transmuted by that sea of consciousness and healed and made available again. So again, if you need a sip, go ahead and take one. And without further ado, we will begin tonight with a couple of deep breaths. Even though our bodies may appear to be separated by hundreds, if not thousands of miles, even though it may appear that we are apart, during these meditative practices, with our intention alone, we meet on that field of loving kindness. That field, that vast field of conscious awareness, filled with flowers and color and scents and radiating divine white light. Walking hand in hand, we find a soft open patch and sit in a circle facing each other, none higher, none lower, all equal, all divine. Within the center of that circle, we envision the entirety of our planet Earth, a glistening globe, 7.5 billion voices, countless billions of other life forms, a living conscious creation. As it turns slowly before us, we see war, we see the pain, we see the suffering, starvation, the harm being inflicted upon others, all through the misunderstanding that we are indeed one. I want you to imagine a glowing white comforting blanket enwrapping the entirety of the earth in a glowing, soft cocoon of love. Breathing in divine white light. We exhale negativity, darkness, aberrant vibrational states, anything detrimental to the state of our trifold being. We see that blanket, that brilliant white loving blanket of healing light, encircling, caressing, cradling the earth and all the beings on the earth. Lovingly, collectively, we place the image of all those beings that we struggle with, all those relationships, all those encounters, all of those thoughts, all of those perceptions. We lovingly and collectively place the image of all of those beings, all of those situations, all of what we consider to be troubles or obstacles. We place them all in the center of this circle. Again, we watch in loving kindness as that glowing white blanket surrounds each of those situations, each of those people, each of those concerns we feel we have, We surrender all of our perceived troubles, held, loved, cared for, surrounded in the infinite white light of all of creation. Our gaze warm, our sense of the divine growing within our being. We see the space in the circle between us turn as if into a mirror. The sky, the clouds, each of us is reflected within this mirror. In gratitude and love, we wrap ourselves in that same white blanket of infinite perfect light. Smiling now, gazing with love and gratitude into each other's eyes, we realize the truth of our being. With each repetition of the mantra, our sense of self slowly disappears. Our sense of I vanishes. Only the sea of consciousness remains. Allow the mantra to continue to intone itself within you. Every breath. The sound of all creation. Namaste.